Hi guys, welcome to the From Bets to Better YouTube channel. Decided to go on a little nature walk today and film this video. I'm at a local national park that's by my house, about 15 minutes from my house. Nice little river flowing here, calming, peaceful. Yeah, as I said yesterday, just wanted to create this channel to have an outlet, I guess, for myself and also help those that may be struggling with gambling addiction as well. I am currently now 1 day sober, so pretty fresh on this journey. If you watched my introduction video yesterday, you already know I've been gambling pretty much all my life. So today I just wanted to make a video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but basically just the history of my gambling life. Mentioned it briefly on the video yesterday. Started very, very young. My grandma's side, on my mom's side of the family, you know, we'd give Christmas gifts, lottery tickets, stuff like that. I'd be as young as, 8 or 9. That side of the family too had a lot of gamblers. We'd go to card parties, Christmas parties, any kind of gathering would always involve some sort of cards, playing for money. So I was exposed to it at a young age. I know that's kind of what lit the fire to start gambling, I guess you would say. So a story that's stuck in my mind from when I was younger. I might have been 16 or 17 at that point, but I used to play guitar. And I had a couple amps, and I had this bright idea that I would sell my amps, go into a store and spend all the money on lottery tickets, and for sure one of them would be a winner, and for sure one of them would be a big winner, because I'm going to buy like 20 of them in a row. So I drove an hour away, sold my amps. I think I got like $175. Bought 17 $10 tickets in a row, I believe it was. And I think I netted like 30 some dollars. So that kind of made me mad, but instead of realizing that that's how the lottery works, I decided that I was going to get back the lottery, sell one of my guitars, and put all the money into buying the same ticket in a row again. And that didn't work again. So lottery isn't really my thing now. I actually don't purchase a whole lot of lottery tickets anymore. That's not my gambling of choice, but it definitely, in my early stages of this addiction, was my go-to. So after the lottery, next up was, if you're from Pennsylvania, you know this, it's been in the news recently, the PA Skills slot machines, skill machines. So basically what they are, if you're not familiar with them, they are a slot machine. The owners of these machines would argue otherwise. It's actually gone as far as the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. So basically you press a button like you would on any slot machine. The symbols come up, and if you have two symbols in a row, you get one wild selection. So if you have two symbols in a row, you're basically a winner as long as you press your wild where it would make it 3 in a row. That's where I kind of started getting in trouble. This was after I had a job. I would go and, dump most of my paycheck into those. And yeah. Trying to think, after the skills machines, that's when Daily Fantasy, sorry, I'm by a highway here if you hear the cars going over me here. Daily Fantasy started becoming legal, so FanDuel, DraftKings, Sportsbook. I guess they weren't sportsbooks at the time, they were just the Daily Fantasy. I would enter crazy entries in those. Some as much as $500 an entry. Again, spending most of my paycheck on that, knowing for sure I would get rich. Obviously, that didn't pan out that way. So Daily Fantasy turned into sports books becoming legal, and with that, online casinos here in Pennsylvania. And that's really where my life that's where it all went downhill starting there. So on these casinos, my game of choice is blackjack. It still is, as recently as yesterday. And it all started because when I signed up for the casino, I got on a good run. I believe built my bankroll up to almost 12 grand, I believe. And within 2 hours of that, I remember telling myself too, like, Austin, this is life-changing. Like, you can't ruin this. And within 2 hours, it was all gone. And I had the feeling that is oh so familiar to me now. The feeling of shame, guilt, what have I done? And it's sad to say that that experience has happened to me at least 5 times now, where I've built a bankroll of at least that much, and within a matter of hours, it was gone. And so that's a question I wanted to raise to you guys. It's something I struggle with a lot. How do you deal with the sense of guilt and shame that comes over you when something like this happens to you? Because for me, I have the personality where if I mess something up, I'm very hard on myself, no matter how little it may be. And with something like this, where it affects your life so greatly, relationships, your family life, that part of me that wants to stop is extremely hard on myself. And it's taken a toll on me that I can't even explain. So if you have any tips on that, it would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'm no expert in the field of gambling recovery, because I am only a day sober of it. My last bet was yesterday. So I'm on this experience as well as you guys, if any of you are struggling with it as well. So I know how alone it feels. Not a whole lot of people know my struggles with this, and I know I need to get it out more into the open to deal with it. It's just, I think my pride and ego need to be set to the side, and I just need to come out and admit all my faults before I can get better. So I need to do that. Just the matter of doing it is the hurdle I need to get over. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know how much I'm going to post, if it's going to be an everyday thing. Probably more of it just whenever I need to get something out, say something, just to get it off my chest. I appreciate all you guys' comments on my video yesterday. Like I said in the short that I posted, I was not expecting. I would have been happy with 5 views, to be honest. I just kind of threw it out there and wanted to see what would happen. So yeah, we'll see where this journey leads. I appreciate everyone tagging along with me. I know I'm not the best at this whole kind of thing. Hopefully I'll get better. I've never been good at public speaking or anything like that, and with me, I guess being vulnerable like this and throwing it out to the entire world, it does give me a sense of anxiety, I guess, nervousness, when I haven't even told some of my closest relationships about what I'm going through. So, and that's going to change one of these days, sooner rather than later. I just need to get the courage to do it. So thanks everyone. If you found this helpful, share it to anyone else you know might be struggling with this. Again, I'll get better with all the editing. I know the camera might be kind of shaky, but I hope to get better with each video. So thank you guys. Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you on the next one.